Could just imagine me and Tanker grabbing Noid by his arms and legs and throwing him in a giant ball pit. I hate this. Staying, I love bread in a circus. I mean, you're welcome to your circus. Alright, well, I love the Repentant also, so we're just gonna go for the Repentant again. Actually, no, we'll go for somebody different. The 25 money is really enticing, but it's fine. Let's go for the Warrior. Let's go for the Snowy Shores. Ever since I sneezed, my whole body is suffering. How you doing, Brack? What have you been up to? A sneeze can really change a person. Sometimes I worry that, like, I'm gonna sneeze and my, like, entire inside of my head is gonna come out. Alright. We gotta go for the egg sack again. I love the creepy weirdo builds, you know? Blood and eggs, what's better? You know? That'd be so cool, though. You could become a medical anomaly. I'm good, I think. I'm alright. Broodmother, let's go. Let's see if we can combine eggs with the Broodmother. How does that sound for everybody? Noid is already a medical anomaly. Technically, I'm not an anomaly, but I am atypical. Because, one time I did hold my, you know, bowel movements for so long that I formed pockets on the insides of my intestines. Every 7 to 12 rows, spawn a stone healer with 102 HP on your side, which heals you 10 health per minute while it's on the field. Okay. You what? I've talked about this on stream like a dozen times. Probably hundreds over the course of years. The long story short is, I'm an example of why Freud's theories are not entirely wrong. Because Freud believed that there was, like, the oral stage, the anal stage, etc. And that if you get stuck at these different stages in your development, that you might, like, try to manipulate, control, or experience through those things. And at one point in my existence, I sat there and went, you know what sounds like a good idea? Not going to the bathroom anymore. Because using the shitter was uncomfortable, I didn't like it, it felt bad, and if I had to do it in public, I would simply not do it. So I just wouldn't go to the bathroom. And then I didn't go to the bathroom for months. And then I had pockets in my intestines that held the feces. And the doctor was like, yo, you need to, like, not do this or you will die. And then I found out that the girl from the fucking Poltergeist movie held her shit. And she fucking died. And I went, oh no, I don't want to die. So I stopped doing it even though it was painful and uncomfortable. Because as a human being, sometimes our self-preservation instincts kick in and you're like, maybe we don't do the thing that we don't like. And maybe we do the thing that we need to do for our safety. So anyway, I had pockets on the inside of my guts. And sometimes I wonder if I still do. I was never told whether they went away completely or if they just got smaller. So, you know, there's that. I'm going all in on baby balls today. Still doesn't sound good to say it. Hitting some of these guys is a real pain in the dick. I don't know, I'm open about stuff like that, though, because it's like, hey, if you're holding your shit, don't do it. Just don't do it. I made a medical decision, and you should not do it. So, there you go. That's your lesson for today. Go to the bathroom like a regular human being. I don't think I'm special enough to donate my body to med school. I'm hardly the first guy that's done this. Ow. Okay, well this is unfortunate. Blueprint. Farm. Assign a character here to harvest up to 1 wheat from each adjacent wheat field every 6 minutes? Okay. Oh, is Spike and Broodmother gonna make a tick? We'll take a look-see at this in a second, I think. I want a little bit more option. I didn't want laser! My mouse just double-clicked! It did it again! It always picks the laser, and I like the laser, but I didn't want the laser. The pockets were formed due to the amount of shit inside you causing your intestines to expand. You probably still have them. I think that they tend to shrink is the idea. We're gonna die. We're just gonna straight die. We do not have the damage to get out of this. Yep, that's unfortunate. That's fucking... This place is hard, man. Why is it like this? Why we gotta live like this? Why we gotta do these things to ourselves in this life, man? But yeah, no, I don't know the exact nature of how that works. So, I'll be real. I'm not an expert. And don't ask a scientist, because those guys be lying and making me pissed. Oh wow, that's a lot of land, huh? Oh, that really costs 100 money to make. Huh, okay. Alright, let me back in. The intestine is designed to expand in a semi-uniform manner, so if the pockets aren't, they probably exist to some extent. Yeah, see, like, that's my thought, is like, do I just have, like, little divots in my guts? On the one hand, I feel like it's, like, important to talk about that sort of stuff, because it's like... Some stupid fucker is gonna be like, well, I could hold my shit, and it'll be fine. And then, like, I imagine some other guy's like, could I deform my intestines as a kink? And I'm like, don't do it. That's even worse. Don't do it. How else are we to test explosives? Let's go with like a turret support build. Like, we've got our archer, we've got the turret around us. That archer's really doing fucking work, too. I was really hoping not to grab that, but... Oh well, she cut the canayo. Dude, the idea of, like, shooting water at my ass... Like, ooh... It does bad things to my brain. I don't like it. It makes me grossed out in a way. But I'm like... Maybe that's one of those things I gotta get over, because, like, when you're 70 years old and you're needing to get your insides cleaned out, right? Like, who knows? It might have to happen to you, so maybe it's better to just get over it. It's like those guys that are like, I don't want to go to the doctor and get checked for a prostate exam because it's gay. And it's like, I think you just gotta get over that, man. Bidet or bust. I've been thinking about buying a bidet for the house. I don't really like bidets, but I know that, like, everybody else likes a bidet. So it's like, maybe I just do that, and it's nice for them, you know? Enemas and douches ain't that bad, just have a towel on hand. Yeah, it's fair, but it's like the sensation for me that seems like it would be bad. It's not like the experience of sticking the thing up there. It's the experience of having a foreign material inside my body. I mean, I kind of want to do area of effect damage in a minute, so we'll take it. Just wait till the doctor comes to the finger her backside, say, hello, Mr. Prostate. No, I'm okay. Please die. Okay, never mind. Dude, I hate this. I hate these things. I hate them. They need to cease. They need to die. We're not getting, like, anything that is beneficial to us right now. Let me tell you what. Stop giving me laser! I wanted to do something else besides laser. Okay, we're back to Broodmother. That's fine. Maybe we should have picked Tick after all, you know? A vote for Tricky Tick. It gets so mad when you go near it, man. Holy shit. It was just taking like a million little bleeds there. Thank you. Oh my god. We killed it, but we got so hurt. Alright, give me this tick. Or whatever the fuck it is. It's a leech, actually! Never mind! Okay. Neat, I guess. Give me a reroll. Yeah, maybe. Man, so much for my hopes and dreams of having, like, a really cool build. This ice place can fucking eat me. We're going again. It's very nice that the rounds can be fairly short, however. Average House MD episode. Dude, I really like House, but like, it is very funny how quickly they solve the problems in any medical show. All baby balls deal 20% more damage. Sure. You guys should watch Still Game. I'm not sure I know what that is. Okay, so now we know we can release the leeches. Try to get into the Scottish humor. It's a Scottish comedy TV show. I mean, I could be down for that. I like a lot of different TV shows from the region. I recently watched a couple of things that were set in the area. Ugh. Is there a homoerotic tension between two old men? I mean, that's just like a lot of shows from the area. If you watch UK media, a lot of it's actually like... a lot of it's actually like homoerotic gay men. But then they're like not. They're just two old Brits. I mean, sometimes they are gay, depending on the era. There's a couple of different shows out there where you can watch Hugh Laurie do comedy with a gay man, but that's a different set of circumstances, you know? Okay, give me a reroll. Ouch. Always wondered if Sherlock and Watson were gay. Well, in the TV show, they were gay baiting a lot, but they weren't gay themselves. But they were gay baiting a lot, as was the style at the time. House and Watson, or not Watson, Wilson, are at the very least bisexual. They're not firmly gay, but you know. I just ate so much my greed sickens me, but how else will I grow my back breaking? I don't even know how you would say that. Dobonka Hadonkeros? What the fuck? Sounds like I'm trying to speak to an ancient Greek wizard, like... Milk cannons, true. Ooh, dark right now? That's interesting. That's interesting. We haven't taken it in a minute. Maybe it could be good here. Occasionally we do just need like one really good hit. We're gonna focus him down, I think, for a minute. Alright, I see that experience popping. I know what needs to be done. I'm in danger. Okay, never mind, I'm good. But Donkadonk is ass though, true. We can't neglect the ass, however. Because the ass is the boobs of the bag. And that's why you have to chainsaw the side of the bag. Please don't freeze me. Yeah, let's go! Okay, we have many evolutions. Oh, baby. Blood, we can do hemorrhage, but we have a new one, and I think we want to go for our new one. Oh, dark bleed. Okay. Sacrifice inflicts 4 stacks of bleed and applies curse to hit enemies. Cursed enemies are dealt 55 to 110 after being hit 5 times. Nice. Okay, give me another one so that way I can see what that other one is. Yep, we want that because that's just a possible auto kill. Fear. We're gonna die. Yep. Dude, these fuckers with their sideways shield bullshit. We get these cool builds and then it's like, hey, do you want to just die instead? Poops and butts are equal. I'm Pan. This is for the bit. You've unlocked a new character, the Cohabitants? Oh my god, it's the fucking farmer people. Alright, well I guess it's time to see what our new folks are like. The Cohabitants, a couple with many children, starts with Broodmother. For each ball launched, a copy is launched in the mirrored direction. Balls deal half damage. Okay, well we're going back to the boneyard for a little bit of training. Sacrifice plus ghost goes crazy, methinks. It does sound good. Oh, we're 2 dudes for real. Oh shit. We're ice climbers. Except they're fucking. I mean, they might be. We don't know. I don't know the age of the ice climbers, man. Disregarding the fact that they were also, like, siblings, I think. Not that that's ever stopped anybody with any source of media ever. I still love the fact that, like, one of the first anime that a guy that I knew got exposed to was fucking Kiss X Sis. And he was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, like, why is this the one that you decided to show me to his buddy? And it's like, that's a great question. This is cursed. Okay, this damage is a problem, actually. We do need some more balls, please. Yeah, we're gonna take too much damage here. Ah! I mean, hey, that's great. That's perfect. All the AoE on that? That's green. Let me tell you. Yeah, sure, why not? Dude, we're getting so much money now. I love it. Whenever I see the whoa, I instantly hear the Crash Bandicoot memes. That's pretty good. What was that anime, Citrus or something? Yeah, I remember the one you're talking about. Yeah. 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 Increase fire rate. I want to shoot a million things. People like to get on Japan about being weird with incest stuff, and, like, it's kind of true. But at the same time, like, we can't pretend that Arthurian legend and, like, mythology isn't absolutely fucking riddled with that shit, you know what I mean? Like, ancient Greece, all the gods, incest. Fucking Egypt, half the gods, incest. Fucking, ancient Egypt's, like, entire ruling caste, incest. In fact, it was not uncommon for pharaohs to marry their own sisters. So, like, in the United States and much of Europe, cousins. People act like it's weird, and then they find out how many states you can legally marry your first cousin in. Or monarchies, pretty much anywhere, and also cousins. Yep. Humanity's not so different anywhere that you go. Even so, it's nasty. I think it's less nasty if you live in areas where you're, like, never gonna see those cousins. Because I think it's the familial relationship and the closeness is really a big part of what makes it so, like, unappealing to people. Because they're like, I could never with the people that I'm close to. And it's like, yeah, but, like, some people live, like, entire country lengths away from their second cousins. And all I can think of now is that Simpsons episode where they talk about how Shelbyville, everybody wanted to marry their cousins. And that was what, like, separated their towns. Because Springfield was like, you can't marry your cousins, and Shelbyville was like, we can marry our cousins. No, you need to die, please. Thank you. Oh, interesting. Is that fucking, like, a fucking COVID bacteria? Okay. Well, we're gonna be passing on Nurgle bacteria now. We're gonna die in a second, though. I can feel it. Unless we can get some, like, really crazy HP. Yep, there we go. Well, that's a shame. What a cool character, though. They are a little weak on the over-under, you know? You hear the horror stories of brother and sister who meet online, live separate lives in separate countries, already bumped uglies many times, then found out through a DNA test. Yeah! That's a real fucked up situation. You want to snort some ground-up Eldari Spirit Stones? We do have the full complement of Chaos people here today. We do have everybody. Unlocked a new character, the Embedded. We're going Ancient Egypt now? Can I have the skulls or not? Yeah, go ahead. But like right now we've got Emperor's Children, we've got fucking World Eaters, Thousand Suns, and Death Guard here. YouTube people are probably so confused right now. Dude, I had a guy show up for one of the videos the other day, and his comment was literally just like, you guys are bad at this. And I'm like, yeah. And then he watched the next 2 videos and just subscribed. And he's like, yeah, I'm here for more anytime that you guys play this. So now we have to play more Get the Fuck Out, I guess. Speak for yourself, I'm Black Templar, my guy. Yeah, you are the one guy sitting in a room full of chaos right now. Gotta have chat on stream like a real streamer. I kind of hate that, though. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like it. Oh, it starts with poison. Marked by countless battles, he awaits his next assignment. Balls always pierce enemies until they hit a wall. I love them when my balls pierce the enemy. My Emperor's blade is getting real fucking twitchy. Oh, his HP bar looks fucking gross, man. But like auto-penetrating poison is fucking crazy as a starter. That's great. For the Emperor, am I right? Black Templar, ooh, notices your blade. Fulgrim pulled a lewd face. Egg sac poison? Can we birth some poison buddies? Darkness, okay. I like dark also. Like, are we like a mummy or are we like a leper, is the real question. That was an incredible level up, holy shit. I'm kind of surprised that we can't combine our items. But I think that might just be me playing too much Vampire Survivors at one point. I don't know, you're the Thousand Suns guy? I more noticed Nurgle's fat, rotting, pus-filled fly wandering massive. Okay. Stop shooting me with arrows! Thank you. Not what I wanted, but I'll take it. Any armor is good armor, I guess. I'm sick, I know. I mean, I've seen worse things posted. I see so many people being like, yo, Lehman Russ should show back up after having saved Isha. And I'm like, dude, Lehman Russ wouldn't fucking save Isha to save himself. Like, maybe he's changed a little, but I don't think he's changed that much. You've seen all the Emperor and Slanesh memes of them being a couple? I have seen that one. Need Lehman back as a furry? I'm so torn whether I want Lehman Russ to be like a fucking werewolf or if I want him to just be Odin. Because the idea of him being like a fucking Odin-ass looking guy and then staring across at Magnus, who also only has one eye, and both of them just being like, ah, fuck. Like Lehman fighting Demon Primarch Magnus and being like, why are you still fighting for them? And he's like, you broke my spine and killed me! Yeah, the bear version is fan-made, but like, there are various like successor chapters of the Space Wolves, so you know. They have less successor chapters than most other groups, though. But, like, I'd believe it. I'd believe there's a bear-themed one out there somewhere. Okay, my poison ball needs to come back to me sometime soon, please. It can't be stuck up there forever, please. Well, this is a problem. Okay, never mind. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Carcharodons are basically space street sharks. Yeah, that's true. Oh, really? None of these can be evolved together, huh? Okay. Let's make a dark egg sac. Since I know what it does already. Ow, my fucking bones! I'm getting so hurt, man. Alright. Lightning. Let's make a dark egg sac isn't even that foul. All baby balls deal 20% more damage. Aces. Considering our dark egg sac. Okay, this is doing a lot better. I mean, the Emperor would probably have, like, a pretty dark egg sac, right? Like... The guy was like an Anatolian Turk. At least in, like, the modern sense. He wouldn't have been Turkish. They didn't exist back then. Damn, really? We're still just like, fucking fusing everything? God damn, okay. I thought I would get, like, an evolution in there somewhere, but apparently not. Roulette I was in got Bismarck, and we somehow wiped to it. I mean, I can see wiping to Bismarck if absolutely nobody knows what you're doing. Because, like, I don't know anything really about Bismarck. I know what it is. And I've seen people fight it. I wouldn't consider that really, like, you know, like an easy thing, but like you gotta fight Bismarck. You gotta do your mechanics. But if you don't know what you're clicking, you're just gonna wipe, man. It's like, how do you die to Leviathan? I know what I'm doing in there, but I don't know, like, the timing on any of it. Dude, do we just keep on going egg sack? I'm gonna be honest, I'm so terrible at 14 as, like, a contributor. I just need to do damage. Like, that's my job, man. I don't do the buttons. If you were forced to be transported to the world of 40K, what would you do? Kill myself? Yeah. I think I would assess my circumstances. Because, like, if I'm just me right now, I'm fucked, right? But, like, if I have something going for me, maybe I could be, like working with the Tau Watercast, you know? I've got the training to be a counselor. Like, I know I'd just be a Guavessa, but, like, I don't know, maybe they'd be nicer to me. Dude, will you die? Ow. Jesus Christ, I'm dead. Fuck! Anyway. Good to know you're a fucking space communist. I mean, they're not really communist. Like, at all. Something about Noid being a counselor scares me. That's what I got a degree in. I am, technically speaking, fully classified to work in the mental health field. Whether I, you know, ever actually work in that field is another matter. Technically, I mean, here's the thing. I am technically, but I have not worked in the field, so I would need to go back for some training. And I would need to sign up with a association in Ontario of social workers. So, like, I am trained. I would need to be a little bit retrained because it's out of date by a couple of years. And I would need to pay like $200 to an association to give me a license to be in the field. There you go. The biggest problem for me is actually the fact that I don't drive. Almost every single one of those groups is like, buddy, if you want to work in this field, you gotta fucking drive. And I'm like, why, dude? Like, come on, man. I am pro-space communism. There's a fun story about the Tau taking over a planet. And when the Imperium comes a-knocking, being like, give us back our planet, they say no. and a bunch of the humans side with the Tau. And when they side with the Tau, they're like, why the fuck are they siding with them? And then the ones that fought against the Tau and sided with the Imperium, those guys got punished by the Tau, and their punishment was to do the job they were already doing on the planet, except now they have, like, a guaranteed food source coming in, because they were told, like, yeah, you're gonna be stuck on this planet and doing this job, and you'll only get, like, 2 meals a day. And they were like, that's what we were already doing, and that's more food than I used to get. So, like, it was actually fine. It was a complete improvement to lose. What's stopping you from driving, or do you just not want to drive? I am extremely paranoid and think that I will die. Other people driving I trust, but I don't trust other drivers. And I don't trust myself to drive. So, like, I think that if I am on the road, I will die. Also, it is expensive to own a car. It's actually also more expensive if you're a man that wants to own a car, which is a weird thing to say. But they do make men pay higher in insurance rates because they think we're gonna speed and get ourselves killed, or that we're gonna total ourselves in a suicide. So that's fun. Hey, can I get, like, another thing here so I can kill these guys? That'd be great. Oh, cool. But yeah, I have a really hard time driving because, like, excuse me. I have a really hard time driving because I can't perceive greater than, like, over the dashboard. So it's like, the best way that I can think to describe it is, like, I can't see where the hood ends, and because I can't see where the hood ends, I don't know where that butt end is in relation to me. And since I don't know where it is in relation to me, I'm probably gonna front end somebody. And the same thing with the back. I can't perceive what's behind me. And as a result of not being able to perceive what's behind me, I'm going to... I have this, like, horrible fear that I'm going to rear-end somebody or, like, crash into a child. You know? Like... It's mental health illnesses. Would you trust me if I drove us to B-Food one day? I mean, like, maybe. I mean, you did mention how you almost died that one time on the road, which, which now has me a little bit worried. I wasn't too concerned until the mention of the highway situation that one time. Also, everybody saying, like, that's what the back mirror is for, you have to have active eyes, just look behind you. Motherfucker, how am I supposed to do that if I need to have my eyes on the road? Your eyes need to be forward-facing, so that way you're watching out what's going on in front of you. If you take your eyes off the road for even 1 second, somebody in front of you can pull a fucking Yui and crash into you and kill you. Like, I'm gonna take my eyes off the road to look in my rearview mirror, and somebody else is gonna fucking annihilate me in the front, man. There's no good in this world. That's all. It's all suffering and misery. It's a gamble, it's just something you adjust to. But that's the problem, I can't imagine adjusting to it. Blueprint found, Alchemist. Increases endurance scaling to D. As your endurance gets higher, related stats like HP will improve faster. Nice. Like, this is what I mean. It's so hard for me to... like, when people say, like, you just get used to it, I don't know how you do that. Because I can't just get used to things like that. Which sounds insane, and I know it sounds insane. I would love a golden bowl, thank you. You can actually see me struggle with this sort of stuff in video games. Like in raid mechanics in 14, you can totally watch me freezing up. God, we're gonna fucking die again. I'm so mad, dude. Come on, why is he so shit? Why is the warrior so bad all of a sudden? They used to be so good. What's wrong, man? Why are you losing? Why you die? I don't know how to do it besides telling you to get good. Or do it fast, which feels like get good. That's the problem. Rachel's like, you just gotta do it. I'm like, thanks. My mom says that too, and I'm just like, what you should do is play StarCraft, because a lot of StarCraft is multitasking, so you'll get good at it. No, that's the thing. A lot of StarCraft is me building turrets in somebody else's base, so they can't do anything, which gives me enough time to focus on building a really big fleet of ships, so I never actually have to engage with any other different mechanics, because I just have 700 carriers that will do the entire game for me. Like... Did Rachel fall asleep? Oh, ages ago. Rachel's got work tomorrow. And she wasn't feeling particularly well either. Rachel be doing that? All right. She's not dying of the plague. That said, like, I feel like shit, but I'm giving my all to be able to play the video game okay. Cause I've been feeling like arse myself. Most buildings can be upgraded, blah blah blah. Yeah, we know. Okay, so they all got hit a little bit. That's nice. I don't think I can build anything though, right? No. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Whoa, baby. So we could stick that in a corner, and it will just automate grabbing at them. That's neat. Alright, we'll do a Repentant on ice area. Why not? Guys, would you rather Skibidi or Ohio? That is Shepard's streaming energy right there. I thought that was Shepard for a second, but I see it as Hickory. Pasta, what do you think about telling Shepard about the rat? Also, Hickory, you're young enough. What the fuck is all this 6'7" horse shit? Yeah, the one from that thing. From the found footage. That we were talking about the other week. Should we unveil its truth to him? Yeah, Ratma. Should we unveil the truth of Ratma to Shepard? Yeah, we should hail Ratma. Yeah, hail Ratma. Not after the Mickey thing. Oh my god, could you die? The answer is no, apparently. Okay, we're suffering a little bit here. But anyway, Shepard, in the long short of it is, in Ohio, in the sewers, there's a human-rat hybrid that is creating a cult. That's all. I just figured that you'd like that. Careful, Noid. I got a Gand thing where it accidentally said a slur. I'm assuming it's like 6 in the morning where Gand is right now, and they've been here for like 4 hours. So they're probably just like sleep deprived. Yeah, we should probably keep that one as a deny. That word can be continued as a deny. It did go through when Pasta said it though, which is like head tilt. What slur? It ended. So Gand fat fingered a slur for Jewish people. What happened? I'm stupid. Gand actually just accidentally typed something in. It was like a complete accident, but we're like, maybe we don't permit the word that's like a slur for Jewish folk. Normally speaking, when somebody says something that's offensive, it like pops up and we just like allow it because a lot of the time it's just Neo saying like fuck the French, and it will go like automod grabbed French. Yeah, that's actually a slur. Yes, the one with the K, that's correct. Again, nobody here is thinking that it was intentional. It was just like, it doesn't even look intentional within the text. It's clearly like a fat finger typo. But it's like, oh man, we can't permit that one. Like, just for our sake, we can't permit that one. I'm still stuck on Ratma. What do you want to know about Ratma? Hail Ratma. I didn't mean to pick up poison, but we did. My mouse is double clicking a lot right now. I think it's because it's so used to me holding down the button. Oh, dude, this is not going good for us. It's not going well. Oh. Ah! Anyway. Cool. We'll go do our harvest, we'll save another video, and then we'll come back for more. Alright, we got everything and construction completed on that. Nice. Okay. Dude, we can't even afford to expand? Alright. We can build an alchemist's. We can build a snow trophy. We don't have enough stone yet. Okay. Assign a worker. Why not the farmers? We can upgrade it. Okay. And you know what? Since we're here, let's actually do a little bit of upgrading. Why not? Why fucking not? Are you gonna stop me? I didn't think so. Alright, there we go. That's gonna be this video. We're gonna end that one and then we'll start up the next.